probably 1,000 to 1,500 people showed up at Bunkerville to support the Bundy family. I happen to be one of them. And one of the maxims of law is if there is no victim, there is no crime. Well, the only crimes that have been committed by the agents of the federal government. The Bundys have committed no crimes other than defending the Constitution. They have been now incarcerated for over a year. And in many cases, they've been in solitary confinement, and they've committed no crime. They have not been convicted of a crime. They've merely been charged or indicted for a potential crime. But they are innocent. They've committed no crime. And frankly, I believe that Americans need to stand up and say, you know, enough is enough. The government is operating outside of its constitutional authority, and we the people need to hold our elected officials accountable. As for me, I believe in the principles of individual liberty and personal responsibility, and I know for a fact that our congressmen and legislators have created a myriad of rules, regulations, codes, ordinances, statutes. They force us to obey all of those, and then they themselves can't even obey the supreme law of the land, which is the Constitution. Any law that you have that is not enforced ceases to be a law.
So I'm going to check and see what's going on over here real quick.
Yeah.
So.
How are you doing, folks?
Pretty good. How are you today?
Good. Was anybody here yesterday when Tim Carlos, the Public Works Director, stopped in?
I was.
Okay. All right.
I talked.
We've got two issues here that's come up. Okay, and we're trying to work with you, not against you. But the owner of the land, within certain parameters, has signed a trespass warning that he doesn't want you on that property. Okay. If you're not on his property, then you'll be on county property. In some ways, that's better because I think that's a possible resolution to your problem. You just have to apply for permits to be here, okay? You need to do that at the Public Works building right here on Highway 160. You know where that's at by any chance, anybody? Right. Okay. There's a series of permits you have to apply for to be on county property for any kind of special event. And this is obviously a special event. So I need somebody to do that. If you fail to do that, then you're going to get cited or charged or arrested. Okay? That doesn't accomplish anything that we want to do. We're just explaining to you the way it is. Okay? Go ahead, ma'am.
We were under the impression that you were allowed to stay for 14 days without a permit.
No, no, ma'am. The county commissioner, as well as the county administrator, as well as the man that has the authority. No, there's no time limit. You're supposed to have had it before you actually were here.
The county commissioner, you said, said this? The county commissioner?
One of the county commissioners.
One of them, okay.
Just one of them.
Which one was it?
Mr. Shenhoven.
Okay.
That makes sense. I got another question. You said that we were going to be trespassed on property here. Now, which property is it?
Well, probably either one, because the owner of this property that's just outside your thing here, he signed a letter saying he didn't want to here.
Was that the doctor?
Yes.
Oh,
Dr.
he did?
Gunther? Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then now the county is not saying you necessarily can't do it, but they're saying you've got to get the permits to do it.
Well, then along those lines, this property is over there, 40 acres. He doesn't own this property over here, this 40 acres here. No, it's not the county. It's a trust.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously you feel you know more than I do.
No, that's what I was told.
If you're on county property.
Okay, so you're saying this 40 acres over here is county property?
I don't know the exact measurement.
I do.
Okay. Well, then if you do, you'll know what area to be in, won't you?
We'll work it out.
Well, I'm just trying to determine who did that, and then if my information was
misinformation. If you're more interested in finding out who did that versus complying, you're going to have a problem.
Not at all. We have no argument whatsoever.
And we don't necessarily want that. I'm here to solicit your support. If you get the permits and everybody says it's okay, that's fine with me. Okay? But if you don't do that,
We have no argument.
go to the Public Works, ask for the permits. Okay, I'm sure they'll be happy to help you, and that's where we're going to go with it. Okay? All righty. What's that?
So, where are you telling us this is county property?
There's some thin lines on a map, and it's difficult for me to figure out. That's not kind of my forte, you know. So they'll help you out. All right. Wherever they say it's legal, that's good for me. Okay.
So do you know what things are on the document? You're saying that the doctor is saying we're trespassing, so.
Well, if you're on his property. Now, my impression, not fact, is that it's about 40 feet from the center out. Okay? After that would be his property. Okay.
So we can go
And
down.
I don't know how far it goes there. Okay. I don't. Figure it out. Go up there and tell him that the undersheriff came over and talked to you, and that's all we ask. If you don't do that, then we'll have to come back, and we don't want that kind of a problem. Okay?
No, we don't.
All right.
Nobody does.
All right. I appreciate your help.
We do have a question about a fence line over here. This little fence here, we were told to stay outside of it, so we did.
Okay.
And then Friday, another fence line miraculously appeared with
Another
a
fence
little. It's over there by the water tower, about 400 yards out in that field.
They have they are putting fences on their property. That's my understanding. I haven't seen them, so you kind of got me on that one too. But I'm telling you, if it's posted, you cannot cross that nexus. Okay.
We've never crossed any fence line.
I haven't got
but-
any phone calls that you have.
But nobody's ever notified us that there was a new fence line. All of a sudden, there's a new fence line with just a little string. It ain't even a real fence. So that's what we're trying to figure out.
Can't tell you about that. I don't know.
Okay.
No, but if they're not calling us about it, that suits me fine. They can put all the fences they want as long as it's on their property.
That's what we didn't know if it was on their property.
Well, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Did the officials in the county take an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution?
Aha.
Well, if you did, is it not true that in the First Amendment it says we have the right to assemble?
Sure do.
Well, why doesn't we have to get a permit to do something that we have to do in the Constitution?
You'd have to discuss that with a constitutional attorney. Not with me. I'm not going to give you advice on law. I'm not even going to come close to getting trapped into that. All right? What I'm telling you is the knowledge I have is that you've got to comply with certain provisions to be able to exercise those rights. Okay, well, I'm not. I'm not going to explain it to you. Any more?
You're not explaining, his comment was you're not complying with the Constitution.
Well, that,
You're not.
I reject that. I believe I am complying. So now we're at an impasse. Say I'm not, I say I am.
So, sir, basically, you said there's a complaint that we're trespassing, and so we want to comply and not trespass, but you can't tell us where we're trespassing?
Well, see, I don't have all the scales and so on and so forth. I have some information here. I'll be more than happy to give you. It shows some of the maps that I know of. Who would be the spokesman here? Allow me to do it? All right, well, here's first of all, the statute on trespass. The entire statute. There you go. And then here is the maps that I have. I'll give you the right to get more. But from what I understand, this little blue line, you are somewhere in this area. So I'll let you have that. And you have not given me any trouble, and I appreciate it. I'm just trying to explain to you what I know and what my responsibilities are. Okay, you can have that too. That shows, I believe, some of the different and here's the letter, just so you can see I'm not making this up. Here's the letter from the doctor. No, I got to keep this one. All right, so, but you're welcome to read it if you like.
Can we take a picture of it?
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, let me go off of Facebook Live.
You want me to take a picture of it for you?
Come on.
Got it? Okay. Now, your best bet to continue on to what you're doing here and what your mission is to go over to and talk to them at permitting. And if you can get the proper permits, I don't care if you camp out here forever. It doesn't matter to me. No. All right?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot,
And
sir.
please, sir, understand. So, but you were taking care of that, or help that?
Having been shot in force of conduct, and I usually take offense to some people that usually question my integrity. Okay?
Thank you.
All right, well, this is Rocky Hall.
Way to be confrontational.
Oh, I'm not.
So everyone, guess you kind of caught that there. We was sort of warned by a local yesterday that they're wanting us to get a permit out here, and the day is Monday morning, and they're come out here and showed us some papers saying that the landowner now is wanting us to get off of that property and get closer to the road, and we have to buy a permit to have, it's called an encroachment permit to protest here on public land. So the land out about 40 feet from the center of the road where the yellow line is, from that point out is where that other property line starts. So they're wanting us to check out a permit to have a right to have an event here. They're calling it an event permit, and we're told this event permit could last up to 1 year even. So this is the undersheriff that actually is not the undersheriff at this time.
Oh, this is the unofficial.
Unofficial undersheriff. He's not even supposed to be.
One other thing I wanted to say that had slipped my mind. I'll be back about this time tomorrow. If you're not off, then we'll be taking action. Okay? Or it's fixed if you got the permit. Okay? I mean, that's fine with me. That's the best answer for all of us. All right? But I can only give you so much time, so I'll give you 20. I'll give you till 1 o'clock tomorrow.
We're gonna head
And
down
do we
there.
need to have a surveyor come out here to let us know where those?
I don't believe so. I think they just worked with the fellow that was out here the other night, and I think he'll help you out.
We're gonna head down there shortly.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was the unofficial undersheriff. He's not commissioned yet. He's not. He doesn't actually have a. He has a job, but he's not officially has a job. So we'll work these details out here a little bit later and update you on what's going on.
Not on his property, they're going to be on county property. In some ways, that's better because I think that's a possible resolution to your problem. You just have to apply for permits to be here. Okay? You need to do that at the Public Works building right here on Highway 160. Do you know where that's at by any chance? Anybody? Okay. There's a series of permits you have to apply for to be on county property for any kind of special event. And this is obviously a special event. So I need somebody to do that. If you fail to do that, then you're going to get cited or charged or arrested. Okay? That doesn't accomplish anything that we want to do. We're just explaining to you the way it is. Okay? Go ahead, ma'am.
We're under the impression that you were allowed to stay for 14 days without a permit.
No. The county commissioner, as well as the county administrator, and as well as the man that has the authority. No, there's no time limit. You're supposed to have had it before you actually went here. The county commissioner said one of the county commissioners, one of them. Not that
Which one was it?
Mr. Shenhoven?
That makes sense. I got another question. You said that we were going to be trespassed on property here. Now, which property is it?
Well, probably either one, because the owner of this property that's just outside your thing here, he signed a letter saying he didn't want it.
The doctor?
Yes.
Oh, he
Dr.
did?
Gunther? Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then now the county is not saying you necessarily can't do it, but they're saying that you got to get the permits to do it.
Well, then along those lines, this property is over there, 40 acres. He doesn't own this property over here,
No,
this
the county
40 acres
does.
here. No, it's not the county. It's a trust.
All right. right. Well, obviously you feel you know more than I do. What
No, that's what I was told.
If you're on county property.
Okay, so you're saying this 40 acres over here is county property?
I don't know the exact measurements.
I do.
Okay. Well, then if you do, you'll know what area to be in, won't you?
Well, I'm just trying to determine who did that, and then if my information was
if you're more interested
misinformation.
in finding out who did that versus complying, you're going to have a problem.
Not at all. We have no argument.
Okay. And we don't necessarily want that. I'm here to solicit your support. If you get the permits and everybody says it's okay, that's fine with me. Okay. But if you don't do that, go to the public works, ask for the permits. Okay, I'm sure they'll be happy to help you, and that's where we're going to go with it. Okay.
Alrighty.
Did you? What's that?
Somebody just got here and I don't know anything. So where are you telling us is the county property where
We can find out on the public works. We probably can't tell, but public works will tell us all that.
There are some thin lines on a map, and it's difficult for me to figure out. It's not kind of my forte, you know. So they'll help you out. All right? Wherever they say it's legal, that's good for me. Okay?
So do you know what things are on the dock? Well, you're saying that the doctor is saying we're trespassing, so.
Well, if you're on his property. Now, my impression, not fact, is that it's about 40 feet from the center out. Okay? After that would be his property.
Okay.
So we can go
And
back.
I don't know how far it goes there.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Figure it out, go there and tell them that the undersheriff came over and talked to you. And that's all we ask. If you don't do that, then we'll have to come back. And we don't want that kind of a problem. Okay? All right. I appreciate your help. All right.
We do have a question about we did.
Okay.
And then other fence line, America's
Another fence.
a little it's over there by the water tower, about 400 yards out in that field.
They have they are understanding. I haven't seen them, so you kind of got me on that one too. What I'm telling you is if it's posted, you cannot cross that nexus. Okay.
We haven't never crossed
I haven't got any phone calls that you have.
But nobody's ever notified us that there was a new fence line. All of a sudden, there's a new fence line with just a little string. It ain't even a real fence. So that's what we're trying to figure out.
That's about it. That suits me fine. They can put all the fences they want as long as it's on their property.
That's what we didn't know if it was on their property.
Well, I would assume.
Excuse me, could I ask a question?
Sure.
Did the officials of the county take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you did, is it not true that
Sure do.
we have to permit to do something that's guaranteed to us in the Constitution?
You're going to have to discuss that with the constitutional attorney. Not with me. I'm not going to give you advice on law. I'm not even going to come close to getting trapped into that. All right? What I'm telling you is the knowledge I have is that you've got to comply with certain provisions to be able to exercise those rights. Okay, well, I'm not. Any more?
Did you say you're not explaining? Because his comment was you're not complying with the Constitution, and you
I
clarified
reject
what
that. I
you
believe
said.
I am complying. So now we're at an impasse. You say I'm not, I say I am.
That's all. That's all.
You said there's a complaint that we're trespassing, but you can't tell us where we're trespassing?
The public works people know.
Well, see, I don't have all the scales and so on and so forth. I have some that shows some of the see this boat. First of all, there you go. And then here is the maps that I have. I'll give you 5 if you are somewhere in this area. So I'll let you have that. And these.
We are genuine respect.
You have not given me any trouble, and I appreciate it.
We're not trying to.
I'm just a felony, sir. Okay, and you can have that too. That shows, I believe, some of the different property lines. That's a letter from the doctor. No, I got to keep this one. All right. So, but you're welcome to read it if you like.
Can I take a picture of it?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Okay, let me go off of Facebook Live.
what you're doing here and what your mission is to go over to, and if you give the proper permits, I don't care if you camp out here forever. It doesn't matter to me. No.
Thank you.
All right. Having been shot in forcing the Constitution, I usually take offense to some people that.
All right, well, this is Rocky Hall, and we are in Pahrump, Nevada, at the Nevada Southern Detention Center, and we're being told that the doctor that owns this land over here filed paperwork saying we're trespassing. So he wants us to move off, which kind of stinks because I just moved my little trailer over there with my car and just totally set everything up. Murphy's Law, that's the way it goes. And I do believe this to be fact. The center is the yellow line. From the center 40 feet back, and I do believe that to be true because I've ran into this before. And you heard him say he doesn't care if we're here forever as long as we have a permit. He's helping us with that aspect, and he's actually been pretty okay. I'd say he's been pretty okay with us, so I'm not going to give him any grief. He knows that these guys out here have made 3 false complaints about us that we know of, and they've all been found to be. So be it. So it looks squeeze in to the issue with that is the issue with us being so close to the road is we have trucks going by here that are really fast, and it's a little scary, a little hairy, and it puts my nerves on edge. So
about this time tomorrow, if you're not off, then, or it's fixed if you got the permits, okay? I mean, that's fine with me. That's the best answer for all of us, all right? But I can only give you so much time, so I'll give you 20. I'll give you till 1 o'clock tomorrow.
We're gonna
And
head
do
down
we
there.
need to have a surveyor come out here to let us know where those...
I don't believe so. I think we just worked with the fellow that was out here the other night, and I think he'll help you out.
We're gonna head down there shortly.
All right.
thank you. Okay, so you heard him. He's going to give us 24 hours to get off the doctor's is out here. So that's okay. We can do it. We can do it. We're going to send some guys to town, and they can get the permit for us to be here, and we'll move all of this stuff out here, and I guess I'll just walk back there and show you. I just moved my car and my trailer back there, so that kind of stinks because I had a really sweet little spot. I guess it wasn't that sweet. Anyway, the only thing we have over here, we might have to move the porta potties just a tad bit closer to the road. The blue tent out here, the trailer, my car, the trailer, this tent, that's it. We can do that, no problem. We'll get that done. We've got a guy here that owns the trailer, and he's got the trailer hitch. It shouldn't be that hard. We can do it. We can do it. It'll be fine. So he's given us 24 hours, so we don't need to move this, but we'll send some guys in, probably John Lamb. He's a sweet talker. How could you say no to John Lamb, right guys? He's just a really nice guy. And this UPS guy here loves us. Look at that smile. We have given him so many constitutions, and he actually contacted the constitutions because their address is right on those little books, and he's buying a bunch. So 1 person at a time. If you can convert 1 person at a time, then you're doing good. So surveyor, but it's a little frustrating, but truthfully, I'm trying to contact the doctor that owns the land. Well, somebody obviously did, and we are not leaving any trash. We're picking up any damage to his property. So I want everything, and so traffic goes by a little fast. This is a family event, and we got kids out here, so we really got to keep them away from the road. We have more children coming, and so us moving, my anxiety level goes up thinking just having these kids out here next to the road. I just don't like it, man. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. We just don't need anything bad to happen. Send us some prayers. That'd be cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. So